about Vijnanamaya Kosha. We have now taken up the fifth Anuvakam. Mm. One first line we have seen Vijnanam Yajnam Tanute. Vijnanavanhi Yajnam Tanoti. Shraddha Adi Purvakam. So, slowly, as ordered by Shruti Mata, Bhagavan Adi Shankara, first we have to come to live life at the Vijnanamaya Kosha level. Then there also most important thing we have to do or give more importance to is to the way of life of the yajna in our life. So Vijnanavanhi yajnam tanoti. So yesterday we deliberated on this a lot. The simple meaning is a wise person is he who never goes against the Shastras, the Shruti Mata, the Guru Parampara, who have envisaged for us a way of life by which we help the total and we help our individual also. In fact, human life, we make it so complicated because of given the freedom. Otherwise, everything is very well set. Like how do you feel like your children? See, we send them to school, college, let them study well. Then we provide them those facilities for their higher education, and then they should get job. We get them married. We give our money to them. Then they can stay beautifully, wonderfully. Every parent thinks like that. But the stupid children, they don't listen. They something or the other दिमाग में चढ़ जाता है, then they create all confusion and you are never understanding why this fellow I am doing everything, he doesn't listen to me. The freedom given to that child. So to we are all spiritually also children with the given freedom. Instead of doing what our Shruti Mata says or the Lord says, we just misuse our freedom only for one consequence of destroying our life. And so many ways it can be discussed, but the main important thing we talk and move further, what is that? Living according to Shastra, living in Yajna Bhavana is enough for us not to, what do you say, disregard the Shastra, misuse the freedom, destroy ourselves. That day when we really come to this conviction, that is what, that 16th chapter, last sloka, Tasmat Shastram Pramanam Te Karya Karya Vyavastitau Jnatva Shastra Vidhanoktam Karma Kartumiharhasi. Then Bhagavan, so before that he says, ki the ones who don't do the life according to Shastra, they only are destroying themselves. No, Ashastra Bhitam Goram Tapyante Tapojana. So many thoughts are given there. Main thing is Shastram Pramanam, Karya Vyavastitau. In the Vyavasthana of what is to be done, not to be done, is Shastra is the other. अगर शास्त्र ने कहा करो, we have no option, we should have no option than to do. शास्त्र ने मना कर दिया, don't करो, we should never think twice whether to do or not, but just give it up in our own safety. This we do everything. मेडिकल शास्त्र, अदर शास्त्र, और जो कहते हैं वो करते हैं. Only when it comes to the Adhyatmika Jivana or the human life, there we just want to experiment, go away from the Shastra and live according to our own choice, only for our destruction. So, Vijnanavanhi Yajnam Tanoti is a very powerful thought. A wise person lives life according to Shastra as a Yajna. Then the total takes care of him. And then not only in this Dravya Yajnas, Jnana Yajna, even in the karma also, कर्माणि विज्ञानवानेव तनुते. So yajna karma bhi, even the other karma also is done by the Vijnanamaya kosha, not Anna Prana Mana, even Ananda. Okay, from this what is understood is Karta is Vijnanamaya kosha. इतना समझ लो पहली बात. Hmm. Now the next one is what? कि यस्मात् विज्ञानकर्तृकं सर्वं यस्मात् विज्ञानकर्तृकं सर्वं तस्मात् तस्मात् युक्तं युक्तं विज्ञानमयः आत्मा. See, because the karta is विज्ञानमय and I feel I am the karta, दोनों को जोड़ो, I am विज्ञानमय. All kartrukam belongs to Vijnanamaya kosha. And I feel I am the doer. So Vijnanamaya is doing and I feel I am the doer. Match the following. Then what? I am Vijnanamaya. Therefore, I am not Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, but I am Vijnanamaya. In continuation of what was said by the Yajurveda Brahmanam, this Vijnanamaya cannot be independent of its Karana, called as the Brahma. That is Mahat said there. Therefore, here he connects, Bhashyakara connects for the Bhashya of the fifth mantra, that line, where he says, ki Tasmad Yuktam Vijnanamaya Atma, then Brahma iti. Vijnanamaya is Atma, and this Vijnanamaya is coming from Brahma, serving Brahma as per told by the Brahma. Brahma is the Samashti Hiranyagarbha. Okay, Samashti Mahatattva, Samashti Sukshma Sharira is this one. Having done now, okay, now there are two aspects to be understood here. One is we have come from the Mahat Tattva. Without the Mahat, the individual Vijnanamaya Kosha cannot be. Is it clear about that? Think. Second, this individual Vijnanamaya Kosha and with the total, even Mahat Tattva, of both we have to do the Upasana that they are the Brahma only. Okay, because right from beginning, Annam Brahmeti Vajanat, Prano Brahmeti Vajanat, Mano Brahmeti Vajanat. We are seeing that. So here also, Vijnanam Brahmeti Viched Veda. So here Vijnana Brahma is the Brahma Tattva only. In that effort, this individual Vijnanamaya merges with the total Mahat Tattva. All the Mahat Tattvas, benefits that are there, they accrue to, they come to this individual Vijnanamaya Kosha Bala. So that is how he says here, Kimcha Vijnanam Brahma. So, mm, mm, mm. So, kimcha vijnanam brahma sarve devaha indradayaha jeshtam pratamajatvat sarva pravrittinam va tat purvakatvat pratamajam vijnanam brahma upasate dhyayanti. We need to reach to the ultimate Parabrahma. And ultimate Parabrahma already we are. But now we are experiencing ourselves as an individual. That individual Vijnana, we drop in the total Vijnana called the Mahat Tattva and we dissolve our individuality in Parabrahmanubhuti. Exactly this is what is done by Parikshit ji. We will see it in next couple of days in the seventh chapter of 12th Skandha. Parikshit ji taking permission from his guru. You know what he does? All his Antakarana Ityadi, he merges into Vijnana Brahma and he, the individuality, discovers his oneness with the Parabrahma. So, to discover our identity with the Parabrahma, which is the moksha, the Vijnana individual, we have to merge in the Vijnana Brahma, the Hiranyagarbha, the Mahatattva. For example, all the devatas are doing that only. That is the example here. Kimcha Vijnanam Brahma, the Vijnanamaya Brahma called as Samashti Vijnanamaya, called as Hiranyagarbha, Sarve Devaha. Who are the Indradaya? Indradi, Jeshtham means Prathamajatvat. Because they know the Vijnana Brahma has come much before them, and they all have come out of the Vijnanamaya Brahma. Knowing this, as Deva Indradaya Jeshtham Prathamajatvat Sarva Pravrittinam. See that, underline that. Every pravritti of every devata, though they do it individually, each of their work is different from the other. What Vayu does is different from Agni. What Agni does is different from the Indra, Varuna. Yet they all know is Sarva Pravrittinam. Prathamajatvat Sarva Pravrittinam va Tat Purvakatvat. Tat Purvakatvat. It is from the Vijnana Parabrahma, Vijnanamaya Brahma, Samashti Brahma, that every pravritti is possible to every of the devatas. They know it. Therefore, they do the upasana of the Vijnana Brahma. Therefore, Vijnana Brahma upasate. First, understand it. So when they themselves are doing, why not we? First point. Second, because they have done, therefore they have evolved to that level. Therefore, even if we also have to evolve, we have to do the same thing. What is that? Upasana of the Hiranyagarbha. First point. Now, what is the upasana devatas do? Dhyayanti. They do the dhyana. Now, what dhyanam they do is very important. Ki tasmin vijnanamaye brahmani abhimanam krutva upasate ityartha. See, instead of doing abhimana with their own individual positions or their capacities and forgetting the total, they do the abhimana with the total only, and that abhimana done with the total, they express by doing everything as told by the total for the sake of total. See, I am a part of my family. I am born to my parents. Therefore, I do whatever they say again for them only. I am a Bharatiya, born in Bharatamata. Therefore, whatever Bharata Mata wants, that alone I do, and I do it for serving the Mata only. So too, the Devatas do the Upasana. What is Upasana? Dhyanam. What is the Dhyanam? We all have come from the Mahat Hiranyagarbha. Therefore, we do whatever he says only, and that also we offer to him only. This Dhyanam is called Upasana. This Upasana Dhyanam is called ourselves surrendering to the total Vijnanamaya Brahma. This is what doing the Upasana of the Brahma. So, Vijnanam Brahma Upasate Dhyayanti Tasmin Vijnanamaye Brahmani Abhimanam Kritva Upasate Ityartaha. Tasmat. Therefore, about the devatas it is said, they Mahata Brahmana Upasanat, only because that Upasana to that Mahat Brahma, with that dhyana, with that idea, as we said yesterday, that Jnana Aishwaryavanta Bhavanti. See, all these devatas have such a great jnana that they don't suffer samsara. And also they have the Aishwarya, the Ishwaratva power to rule the world, to bless the human beings and other jivas. This is called Ishwaratva. Ishwaratva of them is to guide us, to bless us. Then Vijnanavan means they don't fall into samsara. Agni, Varuna, Vayu, Indra, Kubera, these are all the higher devatas. They are Ishwara. They are Vijnanava. Once in a while in Purana Itihasa, any of these devatas appear to be faltering for a fraction of moment. That in one yuga or so, not every time. Remember that. That's only to teach us that even at that level, if you are not careful, if you are inadvertent, a papa or mistake will be happening through you. In Indra's example, mm, mm, 1 minute. In Brahmadeva's example, in Narada's examples, which give, which are given in Bhagavata, the Purana, only to tell us that even after reaching to that level, if you are not in tune with the total, even little individuality you maintain, then you come under delusion, doing something which is not acceptable to the totality called Narayana. Only to prove that to us as those small little things happen once in a while. But in general, all these devatas are jnanavantaha, aishwaryavantaha, because they are blessed by the Hiranyagarbha, because they are in tune with Hiranyagarbha and they do the dhyanam, they do the upasana of being one with him only, not maintaining their separate individuality at the cost of the total. So that is the beauty of this sentence. Ki, see, read the whole thing. Kimcha Vijnanam Brahma Sarve Devaha Indradayah Jeshtam Pratamajatvat Sarva Pravrittinam Va Tatpurakatvat Pratamajam Vijnanam Brahma Upasate Dhyayanti Tasmin Vijnanamaye Brahmani Avimanam Kritva Upasate iti artaha. So they never feel themselves separate from that Vijnana Brahma. So ahamiti abhimanam krutva upasate ityartha. So they don't give value to individual, they give to the total. Yesterday I was listening while working, to that MEA, 2 o'clock tak. Just interviewer are asking so many questions. So they were asking him, say, you are Tamilian, but you are born, brought up in Delhi. You have traveled all over the world. You are foreign minister, extra minister, no, ambassador of India to even China, the nations. And he has known so many languages. Chinese he knows, and then Japanese, all that. His wife is Japanese. So he was asked a question, "Ki then to what you belong?" He said, I am Indian first. Because of my work's demand, I travel every place, so I need to learn languages. I have done, but I basically belong to Bharat Mata. Thereafter, only anything secondary. So I have to talk to my wife, so I learned Japanese. Like this, whatever. So here, these devatas do their individual work only, but not at the cost of the total, but for the sake of total. Like every limb of our body does its own work, no work of other limb it does, but is it not for the sake of total deha? So too the capacity of Vijnanamaya kosha of knowing and doing should be employed only to know what is to be done for the total, which is said in all the Vedas, and do only that one. First Devata's example is given, then we are told now, if we also like that Devatas do our Vijnanamaya Kosha for the sake of total or surrender or do upasana of our Vijnanamaya as Brahma, for us, these are the benefits will come. Like Annamaya ka karne se, what phala we were told. Pranamaya we were told. Manomaya we are told. Now the Vijnana ko Brahma ke रूप में upasana करने से excellent falashruti is given. That we will see. Tasmat te mahata brahmana upasanat jnana aishwaryavantah bhavanti. Those devatas. In the same way, we. Tacha Vijnana Brahma Chet Yadi Veda Vijanati न केवलं वेद एव तस्मात् ब्रह्मण चेत् न प्रमाद्यति बाह्येषेव अनात्मसु आत्मभावित्वात् प्राप्तं विज्ञानमय ब्रह्मणि आत्मभावनायाः प्रबोधनं तत् निवृत्त्यर्थम् उच्यते तस्मात् चेत् न प्रमाद्यति इति अन्नमयादिषु आत्माभित्वा केवले विज्ञानमये ब्रह्मणि आत्मभावन भावन्यास्ते चेत् इत्यर्थः तत् किं स्यात्. An excellent topic it is. Tomorrow we'll focus on that with our quiet, calm mind. Today we'll just with some distractions, disturbances for various reasons. We just become little more clear about the Chaturtanvaka, the last portion of how Mahat Pucham Pratishta, and also we have seen Vijnanam Yagnam Tanute, only a Vijnanavan does the yajnas. Reversely, the one who lives life of yajna alone is Vijnanavan. Then Karmani Tanudevicha, generally the Karta is not Annapranamana, it is Vijnanamaya only. Then we gave the example of Devatas that they all do the Upasana, the Vijnana Brahma, that is Mahat Brahma, Tadatma, Hiranyagarbha. How do they do? By uniting themselves with that the Vijnana Brahma, not feeling any separation. So, how do we feel ourselves with our Hinduism? Not separation. We are one. How do we feel with our Indian nationality? Our own state, our own language. We don't have any separation. We are that only. I am Indian. I am of this language. I belong to this state. There is no ambiguity. So too, these devatas have no ambiguity that they are part and parcel of the total. There is no difference between them as well as that Hiranyagarbha Brahma. That is why they are supplied with Jnana Aishwarya. The jnana that they are not lost in delusion. Aishwarya that they support the jivas in the world. In the same way, you and I, when we do the upasana of our Vijnanamaya Kosha, also as Hiranyagarbha Mahatattva, of course, with one precaution of not falling into pramada. What is all that? We are going to see exhaustively tomorrow. The falashruti of that will be so and so, so and so, so and so. A very good topic. In this way, the first portion of the Panchamanuvaka talks about the court of Rigveda, talks about the upasana of the devatas of the Hiranyagarbha. Therefore, we also must do the upasana. Then the falashruti. Then this Vijnanamaya is Atma, not Manomaya. After this is done, first portion, in the second portion, we are touched with even to this Vijnanamaya, there is Anyaha, Antaraha, Atma, Ananda. Tena Esha Purnaha. Sava Esha Purusha Vidaha. Tasya Purusha Vidatam. Anvayam Purusha Vidaha. Tasya Priyameva Shiraha Modo Dakshinaha Pakshaha. Pramoda Uttara Pakshaha Ananda Atma. In this way. Brahma Mocham Pratishta. Tadapesha Shloka. But before taking up that second portion, Bhagavan Adi Shankara gives 4 or 5 points. Thoroughly we have to study to prove that the Ananda Maya Kosha is different from Ananda Brahma for 5 reasons. Otherwise, we take Ananda Maya only as Brahma Swarupa. Nahi, ye bhi ek kosha hai. How is it so? We will see that portion. That's how, giving the time, patience, and intellection, slowly we'll understand these things. I will shuru kar rahe. Children, when they are taught ABCD, they don't know the value of these alphabets becoming words and sentences. And with that, we can communicate so many wisdoms, etc. In the same way, we are just begun to inquire about the Panchakosha. As we become thorough masters, then we see where we are going wrong, how to manage ourselves, what should be our ultimate goal, what's our relation to totality. All these secrets start revealing. Be ready for it. The more the ignorance, the more we do mistakes and suffer. The more the wisdom, the more rightly we live life. Accordingly, it will be happy and blissful. Therefore, don't hesitate to gain the wisdom. Don't hesitate to live the life with wisdom. Don't hesitate to eliminate or drop the ignorance and ignorance born, all imaginary projecting deluded life by the gaining of the right authentic Shastra Jnanam. So, through learning Upanishad Jnanam, living life according to it, we will have to give up our earlier Ajnana Janita Jivana Vidhanam and consequent samsara. What is all we'll see tomorrow. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। परमऋषिभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। वेदव्यास वैशम्पायनाग्निवल्क्य आद्यशङ्करादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु।